Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuhu. Good day everyone. So I'm Alnording Mabang. I'm the one to report the subtopic of statistical intervals, which is the prediction intervals. The objectives of prediction intervals is to predict a single value of a variable to be observed at some future time, rather than to estimate the mean value of that variable. Prediction intervals tell us how confident we are in an individual score, like probability of a certain things. It is about particular score, and if yung confidence interval is nagko-collect ng data, dito naman sa prediction is hindi. And prediction intervals predicting a future observation with unknown mean with 1 minus alpha % confidence. So sa prediction intervals is mayroon tayong formula from a normal population distribution, but it is depend on the case kapag yung sigma is known and the sigma is unknown. So when sigma is known, we use the z-score and we use sigma in our formula. So it will be sample mean plus or minus z alpha over 2 times sigma square root of 1 plus 1 over size sample. And when the sigma is unknown, we're gonna use the S or the sample standard deviation and use t-score. So it will be sample mean plus or minus t alpha over 2 times S or sample standard deviation square root of 1 plus 1 over size sample. So for you to understand better the topic, I'll give you examples. So on this example, a random sample of crickets was taken from a normal population in 60% Fahrenheit weather. So the number of chirps per minute was observed for each cricket, and it was found that their mean chirps per minute was 78. So find a prediction interval for the chirps per minute of the next cricket observed if it is known that sigma squared is equal to 1.44 and let us alpha is equal to 0.05. So this is 95% confidence for prediction interval. So since sigma is known, gamitin natin na formula is yung sa z-score. Since alpha is 0.05, creating it in interval, and our z is alpha over 2 is z sub 0.025, which we know to be 1.96. And we have the sample mean that was 78. So to solve prediction intervals, so ang gamitin natin na formula is sample mean plus or minus z alpha over 2 times sigma square root of 1 plus 1 over size sample. So substitute lang yung mga values. So 78 plus or minus 1.96 times 1.2 square root of 1 plus 1 over 100. So yung 100 is yung size sample. So after that, simplify nyo lang. So 78 plus or minus, so times nyo lang yung 1.96 times 1.2 square root of 1 plus 100 over 100. So ang lalabas na sagot is 2.36. So after that, isolve nyo naman yung 78 plus or minus 2.36, and the result is 75.64 and 80.36. So and that's how we can get the prediction interval of a problem. So on the next example, during that times for paint are approx normal. So find a 95% prediction interval for drying time of next trial of paint. So certain number of data points. So here we see that the n is equal to 15. So since sigma is unknown, gamitin naman natin na formula is yung S. So we gonna calculate from our example. So after we plug that in our calculator, we find S to be 0.9709, and sample mean is equal to 3.7867, and n is equals to 15. So since we are using S, our alpha is 0.05 and n is equal to 15, and we find t sub 0.025 to be 2.145. So prediction intervals is equal to sample mean plus or minus t alpha over 2 times sample standard deviation square root of 1 plus 1 over size sample. So substitute lang yung value 3.7867 plus or minus 2.145 times 0.9709 square root of 1 plus 1 over 15. So, simplify nyo lang. So, 3.7867 plus or minus, times nyo lang yung 2.145 times 0.9709 times 1 plus 1 over 15. And ang lalabas na result is 2.15. Then, after that, so kapag isolve nyo to, ang lalabas na sagot is prediction interval is equal to 1.6367 and 5.9367. And that's how we can get the prediction interval of a problem. So that would be all. Thank you.